We have shown you schools, hospitals, restaurants, and Pigzilla so far this week on our trip to Candler County. Tonight, we close our week with a look at the natural beauty of the area. As News 3's Andrew Davis tells us, the Charles Herald Nature Preserve is one of the state's smallest, but also one of its most important.
From the outside, it's just another parcel of land, a wooded area that drivers pass by every day and never give a second glance. But inside this tree line lies an important part of Georgia's ecosystem.
You're protecting so much just by protecting one patch of land and managing it well.
And Malcolm Hodges should know. As the Director of Stewardship for the Nature Conservancy, managing nature preserves like this one is his business and his passion.
Feeds my spirit to walk around in these places and see them recovering from, essentially, what amounted to long years of neglect.
This place is the Charles Herald Nature Preserve. Originally founded in the 1930s by its namesake, a Georgia Southern botanist, this 72 acres is home to one of the rarest plants in the state, the Georgia plume.
At the time this was protected in the mid-1930s, it was a pretty visionary thing to do. It was pretty amazing to set aside a piece of land for the preservation of a rare plant.
But over the years, this once blooming spot had fallen into disrepair.
Lands like this were often considered places where people would just dump things because that was all it was good for.
The Nature Conservancy is working to change all that using what may seem like an unusual tool, fire.
Wiregrass and longleaf pines evolved to spread fire through the landscape fairly evenly and at low intensity. And all the plants and animals here deal with that in various ways.
Animals like the gopher tortoise. The state's official reptile digs its way underground and stays there in a tunnel 30 to 35 feet long.
It gives you some hope that things are moving in the right direction.
Those small fires also open the tree canopy and allow various plant species to grow underneath.
Tree species you preserve, you're preserving all of the different animals and plants that live on that tree species.
Species like the Georgia plume, the first plant ever protected in the state. It only grows in Georgia, and its biggest habitat is right here in Candler County. Protecting it is a big job for the small staff of the Nature Conservancy, but they get help from the nature-loving public.
Important for the public to have an opportunity to come and help manage a nature preserve.
Humans helping nature survive and thrive. Strides towards protecting an important part of our hometown and protecting the planet.
Humans don't pay closer attention to their habitat, the planet that we live on, and we endanger ourselves.
In Candler County, Andrew Davis, WSAV News 3.
The Charles Herald Nature Preserve is open to the public and it blooms in the spring. If you'd like to help the Nature Conservancy track gopher tortoises, plant or transplant trees or wiregrass, or help out wherever it's needed, just log on to nature.org. We have a link on our website.